Jenn Tran reveals that depression almost took her life at one point. This is something that is very vulnerable to talk about. Fans have always appreciated how open and honest Jenn has been about her hard times in life. It allows fans to relate to her in ways they couldn't before. Keep reading to find out more. Jenn Tran goes through major heartbreak. Jenn Tran went through a terrible heartbreak. Not only was it hard on her, but it was also public. Anyone who watched her season of The Bachelorette saw this happen to her. She was engaged to Devin Strader after he won her heart on the show. However, a couple of months after the show, he ended things with her. This was totally unexpected. He even denied ever being in love with her. Fans felt awful for Jenn, and Devin is now one of the most hated men on reality television. She reveals depression almost took her life. Jenn Tran is on the current season of Dancing with the Stars. This week they had a dedication night. This is when they dedicated their dance to someone important in their lives. Jenn dedicated her dance to Taylor Swift. She then revealed that depression almost took her life. The Archer is such a beautiful, beautiful song talking about flaws and insecurities and feeling unlovable. And I feel like that a lot of the time. I've been through a lot of depression and anxiety in the past, and times where I didn't think that I would still be here today. That song was really all about me working through those moments, but still being here today and still overcoming those battles every now and then. I wanted to really dance my heart out for me, for Taylor, but also for everyone else who had been going through the same things that I've been going through, because I want them to know that they're not alone. Jenn wanted to make sure other people knew they were not alone. However, Taylor is also someone who helped her in the hardest times of her life. Fans did not realize that Jenn had that difficult of times in her life. However, they are happy that she shared them. It made some fans not feel so alone in their hard times. Taylor Swift was someone who helped Jenn pull out of those hard times. Taylor has the ability to do that for a lot of people. However, this is why she dedicated her dance to her. What did you think about Jenn revealing that? Were you shocked? Sound off in the comments below. We would love to hear your thoughts. Jenn Tran's journey in the spotlight has been nothing short of transformative. Rising to fame as the star of The Bachelorette, she captivated audiences with her open-hearted pursuit of love. However, the world didn't know the full extent of her personal struggles until her vulnerable revelation on Dancing with the Stars, News.Is. In an emotional moment during the show's dedication night, Jenn confessed that depression almost claimed her life, a disclosure that left her fans stunned yet inspired by her resilience. Before delving into Jenn's battle with depression, it's important to understand the heartbreaking path that contributed to her emotional turmoil. Jenn's season of The Bachelorette was a roller coaster, with millions of viewers tuning in to watch her fall in love with Devin Strader, a charming and seemingly devoted contestant. After weeks of emotional highs and lows, Devin ultimately won her heart, and the couple left the show engaged. What appeared to be the beginning of a fairy tale romance quickly dissolved into tragedy. Just a few months after the finale aired, Devin ended their engagement abruptly, blindsiding Jenn and shocking fans. He not only ended the relationship, but went as far as denying that he had ever truly been in love with her. The suddenness and coldness of the breakup left Jenn devastated, and her heartache was amplified by the public nature of their split. The aftermath was brutal. Fans of the show rallied around Jenn, expressing their outrage at Devin, who became one of the most disliked figures in reality television. However, while the world sympathized with Jenn's public heartbreak, no one knew the depth of the pain she was enduring in private. Jenn's emotional reveal on Dancing with the Stars brought to light the extent of her internal struggle, which she had previously kept hidden from the public eye. During dedication night, where contestants were invited to dedicate their dance routines to someone meaningful in their lives, Jenn chose to honor Taylor Swift, whose music had been a beacon of hope for her during her darkest moments. I've been through a lot of depression and anxiety in the past, Jenn shared during a pre-dance video package. Her voice wavered as she spoke, clearly affected by the gravity of what she was about to reveal. There were times when I didn't think I would still be here today. The raw honesty in her words shook her fans, who had long admired her strength, but had no idea she had come so close to giving up. Jenn continued, explaining that Taylor Swift's song, The Archer, had been pivotal in helping her navigate her feelings of self-doubt, insecurity, and unworthiness. The Archer is such a beautiful, beautiful song about flaws and insecurities and feeling unlovable, Jenn explained. And I feel like that a lot of the time. There have been moments where I felt completely overwhelmed by those feelings, where I didn't see a way out. Her dedication wasn't just for Swift. It was also for herself and for anyone else who had ever felt the crushing weight of depression. I wanted to really dance my heart out for me, for Taylor, but also for everyone else who's been going through the same things that I've been going through, because I want them to know that they're not alone, Jenn said through tears. For Jenn, Taylor Swift's music became a lifeline during the times when she felt most hopeless. Songs like The Archer provided her with an outlet for her emotions, a way to process the sadness that seemed inescapable. In an era where social media and public scrutiny often exacerbate mental health struggles, Jenn found solace in the words of someone who had faced similar battles. Your friends and family can support you, but at the end of the day, you have to be the one to pull yourself out, Jenn told Us Weekly in an interview after her performance. Music was my way of reminding myself that I wasn't broken, that I had value, even if it didn't feel like it at the time. Jenn's dedication to Swift on News.Is was a profound moment of healing for her, as she performed an elegant foxtrot to The Archer alongside her dance partner, Sasha Farber. The choreography was intentionally designed to reflect Jenn's emotional journey, full of moments of vulnerability, strength, and eventual triumph. The judges, visibly moved by Jenn's performance, praised her for channeling her emotions so deeply into her dance. Judge Carrie Ann Inaba said, "You're not just dancing with your body, you're dancing with your soul." That was one of the most vulnerable performances I've ever seen. While the technical aspects of the dance were important, what truly resonated with viewers was the emotional rawness Jenn brought to the floor. She wasn't just dancing for a score. She was dancing to tell her story and to remind herself and others that survival is possible, even when life feels unbearably heavy. Jenn's revelation about her struggles with depression touched many of her fans in ways she never anticipated. Messages of support flooded social media after the episode aired, with fans expressing how much Jenn's bravery meant to them. Many shared their own stories of battling depression and anxiety, grateful that someone they admired was willing to speak openly about mental health. "I never knew Jenn was going through that. It makes me feel less alone in my own struggles," one fan tweeted. "Thank you, Jenn, for being so honest and for showing us that it's okay not to be okay sometimes." Others were shocked by the gravity of her admission, especially those who had watched her go through the heartbreak with Devin on The Bachelorette. To many, it was a reminder that even when someone appears to have everything together on the outside, they may be fighting a difficult battle internally. "I was completely blown away by Jenn's confession," another fan wrote on Instagram. "It's so easy to assume that someone's life is perfect because they're on TV, but hearing her talk about almost losing herself made me realize how important it is to check in on the people you care about."